What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about a Friday the 13th crossover with Call of Duty, some surprise updates, plus even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and in the background we have some Rebirth lockdown gameplay. This is actually a really fun mode that came out last year for Vandal, and when I went to the Vandal capture event, I did ask Beanox, I'm like, hey, are you guys going to add lockdown to any other Warzone map? Because I had a ton of fun playing it a little bit early, and they did respond by saying they would look into it. And what do you know, about a year later, they've added it to the fan favorite resurgence map, Rebirth Island. The mode plays better than ever. It is a bit sweaty, but those are just my lobbies, of course. Hopefully you guys are having fun with this LTM. But as a reminder, we got plenty of brand new article coverage going up over on detonated.com for those that want to stay up to date with all things Call of Duty. There was a lot to report on yesterday with Black Ops 6. Still had plenty of news roundups going up for Season 4, MW3, etc., etc. But with that, as of yesterday, we also got a new bundle in the shop for 2,800 COD points, the Bioluminescent Ultra Skin. Now, I get it, it's an Ultra Skin, that's why it's a bit more expensive. The blueprints are actually worthwhile in this bundle compared to many previous packs that have come out. We got a blueprint there for the BP50 and one even for the TAC Eradicator, two weapons that I actually use fairly often. But the reason I bring this up is because in yesterday's video, which I'll have linked down below, I do talk about how bundles could get even more expensive with Black Ops 6 and CODs after that, considering that the next few CODs are probably going to release day one on Xbox Game Pass. I'm not trying to fearmonger or say that Xbox Game Pass is a bad thing for Call of Duty, but I do go over potential consequences to something that sounds really good right now, but may affect the gaming industry a little bit later. Once again, that video is going to be linked down below. Now, over the last week and a half, we have talked quite a bit about upcoming Season 4 crossovers. The ones that we know are definitely leaked include one for Gundam, one for The Crow, an upcoming movie, and one for Fallout. It's unclear if it's just a Fallout brand altogether, is it specifically the Fallout TV show, but those are three collabs that have been data mined, and the usual leakers out there have reported that there are challenge events tied to those collaborations, so I'm sure Season 4 will have one during the launch window, and then probably one before Reloaded, then one maybe after Reloaded. That's probably how they'll split up those three collaborations. But I also mentioned in a recent vid that there could be another collaboration with The Boys, considering a number of different teasers that have been discovered. So that's about 4 collabs we know of right now. There could be even more. I'm expecting plenty of surprises on the roadmap with the marketing reveal on May 22nd. Not that far away from now, but with the addition of prestige weapon camos inside of Modern Warfare 3, we did get confirmation in that menu UI that we are going to be looking at a Season 6 for this game. It looks like Vanguard will be the only Call of Duty in the last couple of years to not get a 6th season. And you guys are aware that because there was no Season 6 for Vanguard, there also wasn't a Haunting event. And there's probably a number of reasons why that ended up being the case. But yeah, we had a Haunting for Modern Warfare 19, Cold War, Modern Warfare 2, and inevitably we'll be getting one with Modern Warfare 3. Over the last few months, there have been some whispers as to who could be the next slasher coming to Call of Duty. Could it be Jason Voorhees, that creepy Winnie the Pooh looking skin from that horror movie that came out recently? Could it be Michael Myers, who was in Ghost back in 2013, but it would be, what, a good decade gap before we'd see him in Call of Duty again? So there's been a lot of speculation here and there, but as of a couple of days ago, it was confirmed that there is going to be a Friday the 13th universe being launched with more Jason entertainment, games, immersive experiences, and merchandise coming over, I guess, the next couple of months, next couple of years. It's cool to hear about, considering there hasn't been a Friday the 13th movie in quite some time, and fun fact for you, I'm actually a massive fan of Freddy vs. Jason. I love some of those old school horror movies, and it's sad that neither Jason or Freddy have really seen any new pieces of content over the last 10 years. It's wild to think about how much of a missed opportunity that is. But with all of that, if you look at the new Jason Universe Twitter account, what are the odds that this account follows IGN, Blumhouse, discussing film, Call of Duty, A24, and even Fortnite? Now, in the past, with recent Haunting collabs, we've seen crossovers with Jigsaw, a series that I'm a big fan of, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We saw Donnie Darko, Scream. We also ended up getting collabs with Hellsing, Skeletor, Doom, Ash from Evil Dead, even Diablo. We've gotten some pretty cool crossovers for various Haunting events. Obviously, Modern Warfare 2 last year did offer quite a few, but hey, we're still missing a few iconic slasher characters that I think could fit very well inside of Call of Duty. And what are the odds this account follows COD? It's a brand new account with very little followers. I think Fortnite getting Jason Voorhees would make a lot of sense. I think Fortnite has done just about everybody that you can possibly imagine, but there are some slasher icons that have yet to make it into that game. But for Call of Duty, I mean, I think there's still plenty of time for them to plan out some type of Friday the 13th collaboration before the Haunting event begins later this fall. Now, I'm also thinking about the cool opportunity there could be for a Friday the 13th event where maybe you get a multiplayer map set around Camp Crystal Lake. I mean, I could totally see Sledgehammer doing that. I know Modern Warfare 2 didn't really add in any new multiplayer maps for the Haunting. They just added in some reskins. I think we'll get reskins again this this fall, but considering how many original maps we've been getting inside of this game, I would not be surprised if they ended up putting out a Camp Crystal-like 6v6 map, or at least one for Gunfight. That would be phenomenal. And then when it comes to the Warzone side of things, I could totally see Rebirth of the Dead coming back. Not saying big map is bad, but I think Rebirth Resurgence is totally the king this year when it comes to Warzone, and if they're going to update anything for Halloween, it'll probably be something to do with Resurgence. So that's all great and whatnot, but I'm also kind of questioning when a haunting could happen, considering new rumors that Black Ops 6 releases on October 25th. That's obviously before Halloween. How would the haunting work for Modern Warfare 3? Obviously, if the new Call of Duty came out in November, there still is time for the previous COD to experience Halloween during a Season 6, but it's looking like we're going to either get a haunting much earlier than expected, or the haunting will still be active while Black Ops 6 releases, right? And in recent years, as you guys are aware, there's always a Season 6 for the last game still active while a new Call of Duty releases, because then Season 1 ends up starting like 3 weeks after the launch of the new COD. That's been the case for the last few years, but when it comes to a haunting, typically the haunting lasts right up until the new COD comes out, and then that last COD just kind of stays active with a 6th season, just without all the Halloween festivities, and you can still play that game, level up its Battle Pass, whatever it is you want to do. I know Modern Warfare 3 allowed you to still go through and progress through your MW2 Season 6 Battle Pass before Season 1 began in December a couple of months ago. Now here's what I'll point out as well. It's totally possible that this Jason Universe account follows Call of Duty and Fortnite because the people that own Friday the 13th are interested in working with these games. Doesn't necessarily confirm that there's a crossover happening, but I do find it pretty ironic that this just got announced and the haunting has yet to really be leaked yet. I'm sure with the Season 5 patch in the next few months for MW3, I'm sure when that rolls around, the usual data miners will probably find references to who could be coming with the collaboration for the haunting. I know that's how it worked for Modern Warfare 2 last year. The usual leakers ended up finding a lot of references to Ash from Evil Dead, Diablo characters, and Skeletor way before the haunting even got announced, but people kind of knew ahead of time what to expect. But the last thing I'll end with in regards to the haunting for Modern Warfare 3 is that I sincerely hope we end up seeing a full themed Battle Pass again like we got last year with MW2's final season. We had a full Spawn themed Battle Pass for Season 6, and that was great to see. So I'm hoping that they just pick one collab for MW3 and just theme a whole Battle Pass around that, even if you're still going to add in other iconic characters and slasher operators through bundles and whatnot. Even if you do that, still pick one of those characters for a full Season 6 Battle Pass. If they do Friday the 13th, could also see a lot of potential with a challenge event allowing you to either complete challenges in all modes to get Jason-themed cosmetics, or maybe just an XP challenge event so you can go ahead and get a Friday the 13th animated camo or something. Lots of potential with how they can make the haunting even better than what we got last year. Last year's event was by far the best from the 3 hauntings that we've gotten. I think there's a lot of potential for this year's haunting to be even better than the last 3, but that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on a potential Friday the 13th collaboration with Call of Duty? Do you think the Twitter account is anything to go off of, or is it just pure speculation at this moment in time? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.